This training will cover Chapter 4, Developing the OMER. This video is presented by the Oregon Department of Education Child Nutrition Programs, also known as ODE-CMP. In this training, we will go over step by step what is needed to complete the OMER and the order these steps should be completed. We will also touch on how to complete different pieces of the OMER. By the end of this training, you should understand how to create a CACFP child or adult enrollment roster and the order by which the documents are needed. When developing the OMER, the first step is collecting all required documentation. ODE-CMP has created a training discussing the required documentation for the OMER in detail, but high level you should be collecting enrollment documentation, eligibility documentation, and any other information based on site type needed to complete the required fields of the OMER. Ensure all documents are valid for the OMER month. And please note, outside school hours care centers and adult daycare centers will use the sponsor's own enrollment documents to determine participants to be listed on the roster. Once all of the required documentation has been collected, it is time to start completing the OMER. Sponsors must use the electronic ODE-CMP 1-month enrollment roster Excel file and fill it out electronically. Please do not print the document and fill it out. The Excel file has notifications built in to show you potential entry errors and will calculate numbers for you automatically in necessary areas. There are step-by-step instructions on the Instructions tab of the Excel file that should be followed while completing the OMER. The next step after all of the fields in the OMER are complete is to double-check the OMER for accuracy. ODE-CMP recommends having a designated staff member who is trained on the OMER conduct a double check of the OMER prior to reporting the numbers in the reimbursement claim. After the designated staff member completes the double check of the OMER, it is crucial to save this completed file electronically. Because this document contains sensitive information regarding participants' eligibility status, it is required that this document be kept in a secure and confidential location. Once the OMER is saved, it is officially time to report the verified OMER numbers on the first reimbursement claim of the fiscal year. Use the numbers totaled for each category, free, reduced price, and above scale, in the OMER block on the top section of the CACFP 1-month enrollment roster to report on the first claim of the fiscal year. This will be done in each CMP website claim under Center Operating and Enrollment Data in fields 1 through 4 as shown here. For months other than the first claim of the fiscal year, CMP Web will enter the numbers as recorded on the first site claim. It's time for a knowledge check. True or false? Sponsors can print the 1-month enrollment roster and fill it out manually. The answer is false. Sponsors must use the electronic ODE-CMP 1-month enrollment roster Excel file and fill it out electronically. There are formulas built into the Excel file to assist you in calculating your numbers of free, reduced price, and above scale participants. To review, in this training we have discussed the steps to take in order to complete the OMER. This includes collecting required documents, completing the OMER using the instructions listed in the Excel file, having a different staff member complete a double check of the completed OMER, saving the OMER electronically, and finally reporting the numbers by pulling the information in the Excel and plugging them into CMP Web. ODE supports equity and excellence for every learner. This institution is an equal opportunity provider. Thank you for taking this training.